So I'm currently in Diamond Dynasty, and if I go to collections, you're going to see that I have completed the American League collection. I have unlocked 99 Marco McGuire, no money spent. So those of you guys who want to know how I did it, I'm going to let you know how in this video. So if you didn't watch my previous video, No Money Spent episode 2, it basically has been the exact same process, but I'm still going to go through it all because, I mean, why not? And another thing I want to say is I unlocked him last night, and I do have, like, I only have 3 teams left, and the Marlins, I'm basically there. I have an order in for Chisholm and Wendell. I just can't afford Sandy right now by, like, barely any stubs. So I'm basically going to get the Marlins done any second now. The only teams I have left are the Braves, which I have nobody besides, like, bronzes, and same thing with the Phillies. So the way I've done all these collections, no money spent, is I started out this game with one method, and I told myself, no matter what card it is, if I get a card that is not a live series card or doesn't contribute to the live series collections and is sellable, I'm going to sell it and spend those stubs on these collections. That is what I've been doing since this game has came out in almost a week. That's how I've gotten all these stubs, that's how I bought all these players, and that's how I'm this close to Derek Jeter. So now I'm going to show you guys how I've gotten these cards and no money spent and how I've gotten all these stubs. So let's start by going through the XP reward path. I'm at around almost 440,000 stubs. I am literally, like, if I play one game, I'll get this pack, which is another 20k. I'm really close to completing this program and getting the last boss. I feel like once I get this boss, this is where I will get Jeter. There's some other places where I'll be getting stubs along the way, but once again, like, throughout this entire program, every card that I've received from this program that is sellable, I've sold. For example, these cards, I've sold all of them. The captains, sold all of them. And then if we move to the charisma cards, sold all of them. Same with the WBC cards. Every time I've gotten one, sold. The bosses, I've sold. And I've gotten some packs along the way. And one thing too is I progressed through this very quickly, so I sold these cards while they were still very expensive. If you look at the marketplace, they dropped tremendously. I think I sold my first 2 charismas at around like 45k. WBC, the same thing, at around like 45k. And then for the bosses, I sold my first one at almost 100k and my second one at like 75, and now they're down to 55. So it's also a smart investing move, which is selling them early and then buying them back at the end of the season, which is probably what I'm going to do. But yeah, this has been a very big source towards my stub making capabilities, no money spent. Team Affinity, I haven't really done much. Okay, no, I wasn't going to say I haven't really done much of, but I haven't really done much of it lately. I did a lot of this the opening weekend, and since then I haven't really done much. But if we go to Team Affinity, these are all non-sellable cards, so this doesn't contribute to my live series collections, except for the packs that you get with the live series cards. Those are sellable, but just to show you guys, what I've done is I did all the moments for every division. I did pretty much, or no, not those are repeatable. Pretty much all these stats with the cards that I have. Same thing with the henchmen. I don't have all of them yet, of course, because I'm not done, but I've basically done all the ones that I can do. I haven't done a mini seasons for Team Affinity, haven't done any exchanges. I've done every showdown and every conquest. That's basically the bulk of what I've gotten. So I have at least 2 charismas from each division. I think I have 3 in a few, but you know, AL East we're at 62, 59, 61, 56, 59, 62. And once I get these collections done, I think I can start hammering away these and getting these done as well. Moving on to other programs, there's not much really here. The starter program, I mean, you get a no-sell, you get a bunch of no-sell cards, but you get some stubs in a pack. WBC program, I completed this. This was how I built my team, you know, like, because all these cards are no-sell. Before I started getting the Team Affinity rewards, you get a 5 bundle there, a bum pack there, 10 bundle stubs, and then an around the world pack, which I did not pull the rare round, unfortunately. I pulled the base tier, but it's still some stubs. This isn't the best way to make stubs. This is the best way to build your team right now. No money spent, I would say. Weekly wonders, you know, this is nothing special. All you have to do is play a couple moments and literally play one game and get a couple hits and homers. It's weekly wonders. Basically what it is there are no card rewards. You just get packs, stubs, and XP, and it's basically like daily moments, but with no players. It's just free XP and stubs. So I mean, there's no point in not doing that. If we go to mini seasons, I just started the Lefty Lucy one. I am 7-0 right now. Yeah, I've only played 7 games. I'll probably get this done either tonight or tomorrow. This will definitely get me really close to Jeter because the rewards are sellable this year in Team Affinity. If we go to continue, if we go to goals, you can look at the Lefty Lucy booster pack. This pack has a diamond choice pack. I've done one of them and I sold it. It has a diamond choice pack, 5 different cards. There's like Randy Johnson, Prince Fielder, Taylor Rogers. Can't remember the last 2, but they're each for like 25k. So I sold one of them already. When I get the other 3, that's another like 75k, and Mark Mulder is also around the same. So that'll give me a big stub boost. So I honestly expect Saturday's video to be this exact video, but Derek Jeter instead. I could maybe do gameplay, we'll see. But yeah, mini season haven't done much yet, but I'm focusing on that now. Conquest, this is a big one. This has helped me get a ton of XP, which has led to stubs from the XP reward path. I have done pretty much all the starter ones except for this one. The USA map I completed a couple days ago. This is an insanely good way to get XP, and you get a bunch of packs. It is very time consuming though, because you have to play 30 games and you have to fill out the map. This takes about like 8 to 10 hours, I would say. That's like a rough estimate. It took me around 8, but yeah, I mean, I highly recommend doing this. You don't have to do it all in one day, but just knock them out. And like I said earlier, I did all the Team Affinity conquests, and I did the World Baseball Classic conquest. Do your conquests, guys, because although they're kind of boring, give you so many hidden rewards and packs. And out of a ballin' pack in the USA map, I pulled Mike Trout. Or no, it wasn't the USA map. It was one of the Team Affinity ones. I pulled Mike Trout out of a conquest pack. So, do your Team Affinities. Or not your Team Affinities. Do your conquests. Showdown, I already mentioned. I did all the showdowns. I did the World Baseball Classic, Team Affinity West, Central and East, and the starter. Not an amazing way to get stubs because you can't really get cards that you can sell, but I'm just showing you my progress anyway. These have certainly helped me out with the WBC program and the Team Affinity program. Now, online modes, this is where it gets exciting. The event, I completed the event. I got to 25 wins. I got Mookie Betts, put Pete Alonso, and Julio Urias. I sold all 3 of them. Mookie Betts was more expensive than he is now, but these 2 are around the same. And you get all these packs and XP. Highly recommend doing that. And also when you're doing this, you can get XP with your WBC cards, where you can get more progress towards the WBC program. And then if we go to the BR program, I just wrapped this up yesterday. Highly recommend it. It is such a good way to make stubs. Sold everyone, literally everyone. I sold all these silvers, all these golds, and all these diamonds. And I sold the flawless reward, which was around like 80k. Yeah, they're a little cheaper today because obviously the prices are going to drop as time goes on. But this was a pretty big stub boost for me. Now, if we go back to collections, if you guys watched my previous No Money Spent video, you would have noticed that I said that I wanted to buy all the 90 plus cards and then start working through the collections, and that's what I've been doing these past couple days. I've been working through the collections. So I think the day after, or maybe 2 days after I posted that video, I obtained all the 90 plus cards, just from stubs that I've gotten from playing the game. I haven't spent any money on this game. It's no money spent. This is my first year doing it, and I'm never spending money again. But anyway, I had all the 90 cards, and I've just been hammering out these collections, and they've been really easy because I have I've already completed the difficult part. Like, for example, what's a good example for this? I guess the Rangers. Like, I already had DeGrom sitting there, and so all I had to do for this collection was buy all the gold, silvers, bronze, and common cards, when this collection, in the grand scheme of things, is very expensive. Same thing with the Angels. I had Ohtani and Trout sitting there, and then when I got to the Angels, I just had to get all the other cards. So and the reason why I bought all the 90 plus cards first is for two reasons. Number one, it gets all the difficult stuff out of the way for collections, and so once you get all of them, you can just start hammering them out. And number two, it's because typically as the first couple weeks move by in Diamond Dynasty, the 90 plus cards, their prices go up, while the 89 and belows drastically go down. So that is a strategy that I've planned out for a long time now, and it's helped me a lot. For example, with the Mets, Edwin Diaz is already around 70K. I bought him for 45K. Verlander is around 60K. I think I bought him for around 40K too. And then Scherzer, Scherzer is like 80K, and I bought him for less than that for sure. So, I mean, if you guys listen to me, it'll help you out a lot. But yeah, so that's basically how I've been doing all of these collections so fast. And I'm probably going to be getting Derek Jeter. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tonight. We'll see. But if not, tomorrow. And yeah, expect a video on that for sure. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys drop a sub. I'm Nick from Begins Gaming. Follow me on all my socials, TikTok, Twitter, everything. Just shoot me a follow, but most importantly, subscribe here so you don't miss any of my videos. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been your host, Nick from Begins Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.